Jailed YouTuber Lane Myers appeared for an interview on John Filax's YouTube channel Friday night, hours after being removed from a hearing to determine if he would be awarded a second hearing for bond. In the 1 hour interview, Filax established Myers' background leading up to his eventual jailing in the case. Myers described his upbringing as a gifted child whose mother let him attend college classes at age 6. He said that he had no knowledge of the law, but was able to win 17 cases in a row in Pima County as he follows the Pima County Rules of Procedure and has a natural ability to memorize and recite the law. When discussing the current case, Myers revealed that he learned through discovery that Tucson prosecutor Matt Walker had contacted the University of Arizona prior to Myers' wife's firing from her job at the university last year and implied a conspiracy between Walker and the university. Walker's wife, an employee of the university, is listed as the victim of the charges against Myers. Myers justified his actions, which saw him charged with multiple felonies while being out on bond for previous felonies, as legal, as he was simply correcting misinformation. He also shared that he believed that all charges would be dropped against him before his July trial. Though if the charges made it to trial, he would be going for jury nullification and targeting a single juror to vote against conviction and force a mistrial. Myers eventually bragged that he was playing mind games with the prosecutor and judge in his current case. He further stated that he had put Judge D. Douglas Metcalf in a trap, as Judge Metcalf violated rules of procedure when it came to removing Myers from the courtroom earlier in the day. Judge Metcalf had Myers removed from the courtroom after a verbal altercation between the men. Myers had insisted that he had filed a motion to remove the judge before the hearing had started, and Judge Metcalf corrected him by stating that he had filed the motion in open court. Myers continued to talk over Metcalf and became abusive, prompting his removal from the courtroom. According to Myers, Metcalf should have issued a verbal warning and had Myers removed from the courtroom for 5 minutes before coming back to check on him to see if he was calm enough to move forward. Instead, Metcalf removed Myers from the courtroom, dismissed his motion without prejudice, and adjourned the hearing. Myers stated that his actions were part of a bigger plan to have Metcalf removed from the case. He admitted that he had intended to disrupt the Friday hearing to provoke Metcalf into charging him with contempt as part of his plan to have Metcalf removed. Because of his actions, Myers must now wait another 3 weeks for his motion to have Metcalf removed, as the hearing for his motion has been scheduled for early June. Following the hearing, Myers claimed that a jail security officer named Perez verbally assaulted him and punched him in the chest while in the court's holding cell when he was awaiting transport back to the jail. The YouTuber claimed Perez was accompanied by guards Soto and Ramirez, and that he would be putting in a FOIA request for the body cam videos from all 3 officers. It is unclear if participation in Filax's YouTube channel would be considered an interview with the press, and if such interviews needed to be approved by jail staff in advance. Myers had previously agreed to stop appearing on live streams as a compromise to possible punishment by the jail in April. The Pima County Adult Correctional Facility was in the process of establishing rules for live streams at the time, and Myers voluntarily stopped live streaming. The hearing with presiding judge Danielle Lewinsky to determine if Judge D. Douglas Metcalf will be removed from Myers' case has been scheduled for June 6th, 2025.